Damn it. What the hell? Hello? Wait a second, calm down. Take a deep breath and talk slowly so I can understand exactly what it is that you're saying. Okay, all right, I understand. I do sympathize with your loss. He was a good man. He'll be missed. And you will also. You'll be receiving a severance package before noon tomorrow at your doorstep. Everyone knows, Miss Rosita, I am never to be bothered on Mondays and Fridays between 9 and noon. Today is Monday. Miss Rosita, your services will no longer be needed.
You mind if I sit here for a moment?
That's a notable characteristic. Seems to understand protocol. I was hoping to be sunny this morning. The birds are better in the mornings when it's sunny. Knows not to speak unless being directly spoken to. Let us begin, Mr. Schatz. As a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Basketball star or a successful stockbroker.
What's your favorite color?
Midnight blue.
Doesn't seem as if you've embraced any of those things from the last two questions. What's your usual pastime?
Golf.
Why golf?
It teaches patience. My career calls for it. I remain patient and keep a steady aim.
What do you like to shoot with, Mr. Schatz?
Well, I'm rather nice with the Nikon D500, 20.9 megapixel. I keep the clutch on the Canon ESO 5D Mark III.
Let's say we look at this from another angle. Zoom in a little closer. And let's put a little more focus on the next frame of our conversation. So your American name is Taylor Schatz, and your Nigerian-born name is Apati, which means hell.
Apa-adi, Mr. Fattens.
Apa-adi, which means hell. It is said that you come from the Nigerian Special Forces unit assembled in Bauchi under the command of Colonel Sani Usman.
Impressive. That's very exclusive and privileged information, Mr. Feta.
There are some who would say I'm a very exclusive and privileged man, Mr. Schatz.
Well, there's others that have taken credit for some of my work. I have a rather premium portfolio that ranges from polluted police commissioners to foreign prime ministers.
What are your special tools of choice?
If the mission calls for a lot of enemy opposition, the SCAR 17 heavy semi-automatic rifle. For short distance, I'll travel with 300 Blackout sniper rifle. When an instance requires for a long distance, I run a marathon with the 338 Lapua. I can melt anybody from a mile away.
What's the matter? You don't do handguns?
Actually, my most preferred tool is my FNH 5.7 suppressed with Sparrow silencer. It holds 20 rounds. When's the last time you heard a penny hit the ground, Mr. Feta?
Why is that important?
Because you would have heard the penny before you would have heard my FN silencer, suppressor. That's exactly how quiet it is. My suppressor allows me to execute any target while people nearby never notice. I've killed candidates in the confines of their kitchen while their guests were in other rooms celebrating, watching the Super Bowl. Unfortunately, a candidate's kid had to be terminated. Just moments from walking away from eating cake and ice cream at a birthday party.
How many kills do you have under your belt, Mr. Schatz?
I don't keep count, but the jobs get finished and I get paid. How do I know I can trust you?
Trust will only be achieved through time. If I were to go a step further with you and your services, your first assignment would render $75,000.
Mr. Feta, with all due respect, I work for $100,000, nothing less. That's flat rate.
You got a lot of balls, kid.
What I have is a lot of business.
So, Mr. Schatz, as I said before, trust is truly only defined through time. As you depart, be mindful that I have an assembly of constituents scattered about throughout the area. They're merely here to confirm that we have a pleasant and fruitful day at the park. Mr. Schatz, until we meet again, I bid you safe travels.